It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Baltimore's offense making its way out for the first time. And leading them, their quarterback, a guy who is just so electric under center in his 5th season now, Lamar Jackson.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
They go play action with Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson options out left. And he'll get this up to clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's able to find Wallace. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Jackson steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now we get a first look at this Patriots offense, and of course leading them for his 2nd season. Last year's Rookie of the Year runner-up out of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing, Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
A nice job there, quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jones. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Complete. It's Henry. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The Folks' kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start with an AFC East battle down in South Florida. Buffalo at Miami. And it's the Dolphins who have the lead in that one. The off-season pickup Chase Edmonds. A touchdown there. From there, we head north to Minnesota. Check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And that one is at halftime, as they've got the lead over the visiting Detroit Lions. Dalvin Cook with 2 touchdowns there. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And that one all tied as they host the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, in our game, not much happening on the scoreboard, just a lone field goal in that first half. For the call of the second half, maybe we can get a touchdown, fellas. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here are the Patriots to take over. They're on top here as they've got the football 1st and 10, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week to the Pittsburgh Steelers. They run with a 4th-year man. This is Damian Harris. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
going on first down. Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off the play fake. Jones. Flushed out right. Going deep here for Parker. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for New England. 42 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Folks' kick is 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 6-0, 1:45 to play. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Throwing, Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
So now the Pats offense comes on, and they'll try for the 2-point conversion. Jones, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they got back to where they wanted to be, they'll try it out there for the next one.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Jackson. That is caught. Bateman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Jackson. Complete to Washington. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Jackson to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Jackson looking to throw on third. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and they're going to get this down inside the 20. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys are nails out there.
So for New England, the preparation pays off as they pick up their first win on the year. And they will hit the